What's good, everybody? It's your girl JoAnnGray, and I'm back today to talk to you all. First of all, I want to thank everybody who takes the time to tune into my videos. Lately, there has been a demand for me to do videos, so that has kept me out of trouble. It's keeping me sane. It's making me happy. I'm making new friends. I'm just meeting new people every day, and I'm having a wonderful time doing it, and I hope and pray that it continues. So again, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to my videos and being there for me in all these sicknesses, falling down and breaking my crown and all these other things. I just want to thank you all. Number one, for being there and being respectful at it. I just have not had many occasions to run across awful people here in YouTube land, and I want to say thank you. I don't believe that I put off a negative energy, and I don't have it in my life around me, and I am so thankful that it hasn't, surrounded me in YouTube, because when you open yourself up to the world, you open yourself up to ridicule and verbal abuse and written abuse or whatever, and all these things. But I just want to say thank you all for being such positive enforces in my life, and I hope that I am being a positive enforce in your life, or a force. Okay, so today is alopecia day. We're going to talk about alopecia. Now, if someone directed you to my videos, it's probably because you are experiencing hair loss and are looking for options, or you're in the process of some sort of procedure, or you have cancer or an illness or an operation coming up where you are going to be losing your hair or having your head shaved, so you'll be temporarily bald. Maybe you have alopecia. Maybe you've had alopecia all your life. Maybe you're in the funk of your life, and that's probably why people have sent you here, because of your sadness and distress and seclusion and depression related to hair loss. I'm here to tell you that you are not your hair. I am not my hair. You are not your hair. As well, if hair is your end-all be-all and you are not going to live without it, or you don't feel that you'll be able to live without it, there are professionals in this world that are available to help you, because you are so much more than your hair. There's some activities you need to get into. You need to frequent some places and get hobbies and start becoming social and doing things, because you are not your hair, and you will survive hair loss, alopecia, surgeries where your hair is shaved, a bad perm where you need to get your hair cut off. You will survive it. As well, you will learn so many things about yourself. Let me tell you, alopecia areata. Who knows who I would be? It was almost 20 years ago when I was diagnosed with alopecia areata. Who knows who I would be as just a young, vain individual? Who knows who I would be at that time, who I would have grown and developed into had I not had this obstacle to overcome, or this hurdle to overcome. I'm here now to speak to those people who reach out to me on a daily basis. You may notice that I try to reach out to everybody. I try to reach back to everybody who contacts me about hair loss, and I believe that I have. I try to reach out to all of you to let you know that you are not alone, and that I'm here for you if you need anything, if you need anyone to talk to. I am here, and that still stands. As well, I need you ladies to stop hiding, S-T-O-P, hiding under these wigs and weaves when you're sleeping in the bed next to a mate who has no idea that you are going through this private, situation by yourself. Trust me, when I shaved my head, when I had my hair shaved, it was someone that I was dating. Your loved one wants you to feel good. They don't want you to feel bad. People who love you want you to be happy. Trust them. It's not your fault that your hair has come out. especially with these autoimmune diseases and these medications that you have to take for illnesses that you have that are causing your hair to fall out, these side effects on these medications that are causing people to lose their hair and not grow back, and even temporary situations like extreme stress and trauma that cause people to lose their hair. You just may get your hair back. But in the meantime, in between time, when you're waiting for your hair to grow, you can't be in a funk and you can't be hiding under these wigs and weaves. You can do it for aesthetic purposes because you want to look well groomed and you want to look well put together, because society has not yet had an opportunity to embrace women in baldness. And I'm hoping that my videos as a bald woman, as they circulate, will serve to desensitize America and society at large to women being bald. You have the right as a person that is bald to walk around free from ridicule, free from staring, free from prying eyes, free from pointing fingers, free from nastiness, free from negativity. You have that right. And my sacrifice to you is to whip this thing off. And I feel like this. I don't show it enough. But it really wasn't my idea to come on here to do alopecia videos. I was here because I have a ton of wigs and I wanted to show them to people, so I was providing this public service to say, hey, look at this wig, if you want to go get it. I don't work for any company or anything of that nature. I'm just here showing you wigs that are available in the world, because I make these purchases on a weekly or bi-monthly basis, and sometimes I'm making large purchases of wigs, and there's just still so many wigs to go through that I can show you, but I pace myself because I'm more than wigs as well. I do shave my head on YouTube because it's time to shave my head, and because it's usually at a point when I get the most depressing email from someone, and I don't know how to answer them fully without just showing them, look, this is nothing. Nobody's mad at me. What are you going to do? You mad at me? You hate me because my hair won't grow on the top of my head? But I got sides. You know what I mean? What, do you hate me? I don't think so. Nobody is going to hate you for this creation. You know, everything happens for a reason. There's a purpose for this. And who knows what it is. But certainly there are a zillion people in the world that have this process going on. And I want you to know that you are not by yourself. You're not by yourself. You're not alone. So grab your husbands, grab your children, grab your mother, grab your family member, grab your friends, grab your loved ones, direct them to this video so that you can develop the strength to reveal yourself to them. Because I'm here to tell them there is no way that you're going to tear down a human being who is going through something as traumatic as hair loss. I'm not here to say that I'm not traumatized by this, but it's been 20 years. I can deal with this. This is something I can live with. It hasn't stood in my way or held me back one way or the other. Not in a love life, not in work, not in play, not in music, not in fun, not in anything. This has not held me back one bit. But I don't want it to hold you back. I don't want you to be so wrapped up in this plastic or somebody else's human hair. I don't want you to get so caught up in this that you lose sight of who you are. You who are suffering with hair loss are going to have to learn to look at yourself in the mirror and love you for who you are. I do. I don't feel like I show my hair enough in such a way that you can see how aggressive this hair loss is. This is bad. This is terrible. This is not just a little patch on the side that's going to come back. This hair hasn't come back in almost 20 years. It's not coming back. And I don't fool myself into believing that. And for those of you who are still using these products and having these problems happen with the hair falling out like I talked about in that other video, stop stressing yourself out with this. If people could have hair, the choice would be to have hair for the most part. Doesn't mean you wouldn't cut it off and wear it down, but who wants spots and things in their hair? This is never going to be acceptable. It's not acceptable to me, which is why I choose to buzz it down. Don't you think you would feel better without having long pieces of hair around big circles of hair? Don't you think you would feel better if all your hair was evened out? You can do this, and then you'll get to see your ears, and you get to see your face and your forehead. You get to see how beautiful you are. The world will get to see how beautiful you are, and then you can stop stressing over this hidden secret. Please, please, do yourself a favor and come to grips with this. Share this with the people you love, and you only have to share this with the people that you love. You cannot sleep next to a man who has no idea that you are bald. And let me tell you something else. When you get that head shaved down, the most beautiful thing you could have is a hair rub, a head rub. You guys, get with the program. I wrote a couple of little notes down here, and I just want to see if I thought about everything and, or remembered to say everything, because there were just a couple of things that I wanted to say. Number one, don't hate us because we're beautiful and different and unique. Don't hate us. Look beyond our physical appearance to the person on the inside. But I'm telling you, ladies and men, we're the people with the problem when we think that our loved ones won't love us because we have this issue. We're the people with the problems. We are the people who are holding us back from our true potential with our loved ones and family members and friends. Stop hiding behind this stuff. You don't have to do that. This is me. Okay? Let's see. I said a message to those who have alopecia, trust that your family members love you, and focus on your strength, and don't make this a negative. Don't focus on this as a negative. Focus on your strength. You'll be a better person, a better citizen, a better person to be around if you weren't negative all the time. And then the message to the people who love those with alopecia. You either don't know that you love someone with alopecia, or you're getting ready to find out that you love someone with alopecia. You may not overstand, but you better understand what's going on with these people, with your loved ones. If you walk away from someone who is suffering like this, you don't deserve them in the first place. Yeah. And I think lastly, but not least, and I wrote this down here, if you find that you must or are compelled to say something negative, I urge you to mind your own business. Do that. Do that. These people are paralyzed with fear for the loss of people who love them. Baldness is a beautiful adjustment. It is an adjustment, but it is a beautiful adjustment. We all have lessons to learn in this life. We all have lemons that we need to turn into lemonade. Turn this into lemonade. Work on yourself, and then give back to others. And that's the message I'm going to leave with you today. Thank you for your time and your energy, and I will be back later. God bless.